and cross watchers. What is up? I hope you guys are having an amazing week. So some of you may have to move. You may have to think quick on your feet. Some of you may have to work out a deal with someone for you to stay. It's also saying here that some of you may have to pay a bill and you don't have the money to do it. Or this could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo contacting you for help, or someone in your family or somebody younger than you. Before something negative can happen, you guys are going to get away. It's also saying here that some of you are headed for birth, pregnancy, something exciting. Some of you are going to win a case and you're going to get to move with your children. So I don't know if somebody's got temporary custody or if somebody is about to get full custody, but somebody's going to be able to go take their kid wherever they want to move. Reading specials are $25. I also offer same-day readings and a $10 one question, one answer via email only. Yes. I only have one website. That's jamiezebra23.com. Okay. Some of you have like an ex-wife or an ex-husband that just has a vendetta against you and they won't stop. Some of you are dating somebody and they know some negative things about you and they threaten to reveal it if you ever leave or if you don't do what they want. You guys are about to have a glow up. And the person who kind of like said, oh, you're never going to be anything. You're never going anywhere. You're never doing anything. You're never. You know, you're this or you're that. They're about to watch, what is that? God prepared a table before me in the presence of my enemies. They're about to witness this, all of this unfolding. Also, some of you are king or queen in the spiritual, like you're high ranking. So the spiritual realms view you as high ranking. Whereas maybe the 3D, they don't know. Let's see what else for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross watchers. There's a big, okay, so some of you think that everything's going wrong, but it's actually setting you up for everything to go right. You're about to get what you want. Just remember the people that talked bad about you when you were down. Remember the people that kicked you when you were down, and remember the people that were there for you when you were down. Remember that. That'll tell you a lot. So now that you're about to be up again, Scorpio, yeah. Don't allow your haters re-entry. Yeah, just a moment. I have two other channels, Missing in Action Tarot and Jamie Zebra 23 Tarot. If you guys want to go over there, like, share, subscribe, and comment, that would be super duper lovely. Also, I've got products on my website I typically ship out the very next day. No extra fees for shipping. Nope. I do have children, so if you guys are wondering what she's doing, I'm multitasking. And I know some of you are regulars. You're like, Jamie, we know you have kids. You say it in every video. There are new people, and they're like, oh, she's rude. She got up. Yep, I got to attend to my children. Yep. So anyway, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross watchers. It's also showing here. Okay. Somebody may snitch. Somebody may snitch to you that someone's been watching you, stalking you, bad-mouthing you, calling the authorities on you, making reports on you. So-and-so is going to be arrested, so they're going to lie and say you did A, B, C, and D to try to get them off the hook. Yeah, major accusations coming against you. But it's saying here, don't worry, because someone's going to snitch, and you're going to be able to clean up the mess before anybody can pin anything on you or prove anything. There's going to be no proof at the right times. Also, people thought you were paranoid, Scorpio. People thought that you would say certain things and people would be like, what the heck are you talking about? Some of you are surrounded by very small minds. So one thing about Scorpio is not only are you guys irresistible, not only are you attractive, but Scorpio, you guys are sharp. You are sharp as a razor blade. You guys are intelligent. Even if you've never had any schooling, you guys are very intelligent. You know, you guys are masterminds. So things you say are over people's heads. So don't try to explain things to people who are just not on your level intellectually, can't figure things out. They cannot connect the basic dots. Even if the dots are this big, they can't connect the dots. Yeah. Also, you've got a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. That is a lost cause in your life. They're not going to stop. They're never going to change. And unfortunately, I would kind of, and I hate to say this, and pray about this, guys. Pray about this. If this person has addiction issues, they may not be here for long. So you're going to have to kind of, in your head, say goodbye before it's too late. I'm sorry to be dark, Scorpio, but you guys, most of you know my family. I come from a family of addicts. My little cousin Todd, my sweet cousin Todd, before he got on the drugs, he was so loving and so sweet. He started using drugs and became different. I blocked him off of my Facebook, off of all my social media, not because I hate him, not because I didn't love him anymore, but I knew what was coming and I had to detach. I couldn't have him a part of my everyday life because I knew he wasn't going to be here for long. So I cut him off completely. Didn't send any hate messages, didn't do any of that. I cut him off. Of course, if it was my child, I wouldn't have been able to do that, right? You can't if it's your kid. But if you guys can slowly distance yourself, I would, because there's going to be some bad news coming up. So that it doesn't hurt you as bad as it would if you were just like this with them. You need to separate. Also, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Cross Watchers. Amy Winehouse's parents, when she was going through her battle for all those years, when they finally got to bury her, they were like, now we can sleep. Because every day they were waiting to get the call. Every time the phone rang, they were like, they'd look at each other and be like, this is it. This is the day. Not because they wanted this, but everyone knows what happens when you do those things. You either end up in prison or you end up gone. There's a little tiny bit that end up in recovery, and bless you if you're that. And I pray that all of your loved ones do that. Now, you got a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo trying to come back into your life because they do love you, Scorpio. They do love you. They do. Okay, if you guys are on probation, you need to do what you're supposed to do. If you guys have a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius controlling your whole life, taking your money and making your life a living hell, and or a Sagittarius or Aries, big emphasis on Leo, you're never getting out. So you're never getting away. They're never, what's that saying, over my dead body? They're never letting you go. Sorry, Scorpio, they're never letting you go. You're theirs. Some of you have Stockholm Syndrome already, and you're going to stay with them forever, or vice versa. Someone's never leaving someone. So if you are a family member watching this video, and what I'm saying resonates, the person at one point knew that they were the victim, but at this point they got Stockholm Syndrome and they're in love with their captor. They're never getting divorced. They're never breaking up. They're never leaving. They're in love with their captor. I have spell work on the 4th page of my only website, jamiezebra23.com. If it does say out of stock, simply check back in a day or so. I don't like to accept your payments unless I know I can get your work started immediately. 5 of Wands, the Fool, and then the Queen of Swords. Okay, somebody feels like your battle isn't as bad as their battle. Somebody feels like the things you say, but it's like, oh, they're complaining, but my life is 10 times harder. But my needs are more important than your needs. How dare you complain? I'm calling you to complain. You're not sick, I'm sick. Yeah, so somebody's a complete and total narcissist. You need to figure out that a friendship or a relationship is one-sided. It's all them and nothing you. You can't express discomfort. You can't express any of your feelings, because then it's World War 3. Ta-ta for now. Love you long time.